account the small things being a blessing again. It kind of just helped me with everything in every aspect of my life. So, like I said, yeah, the Rockets gave me the opportunity to even get to this point. So without the year I had last year, I wouldn't have discovered what this space would be. And it's a dope space to be in, and I've been in it for a very long time, probably the end of last season. So I plan on staying and letting this be who I am now. Yeah.
That's Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. For those who don't know, this is the story about Kevin Porter Jr. that came to light yesterday. It is an incident that took place at a hotel in Manhattan where he was staying with his girlfriend from the WNBA, Kisre Gondrezick. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. I apologize if I'm not. But according to police sources, Porter returned to the hotel late at night after an evening out. The victim was upset with him for returning at such a late hour. She locked the door. Porter was able to gain entry with the assistance of hotel security. Once inside, Porter is accused of assaulting the woman. The extent of her injuries is currently unknown. So those are the details we have. And I think speculation can get a little bit reckless when all we have is a police report in front of us. What we do have, though, is an extremely long track record when it comes to Kevin Porter Jr. And Roosh Williams, who covers the Houston Rockets for us, he's our correspondent, had put together a timeline of all of the things that Kevin Porter Jr. is known to have done that's gotten him in trouble. In January of 2019, he was suspended by USC for the remainder of the season for, quote, personal conduct issues, end quote. These details never surfaced. August of 2020, he was accused of punching a woman. Charges were not pressed. November of 2020, arrested and charged with improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle, possession of marijuana, and driving without a license. Charges were eventually dropped. Lawyers are great, guys, especially if you got money. January of 2021, just a side note. I don't know if I'm intimating anything there. Verbal altercation with Cavs GM stemming from having his locker moved. Cavs immediately traded him to Houston. April of 2021, minor injuries and a physical altercation at a Miami strip club. January of 2022, he got upset at Rockets coach John Lucas at halftime, drove home in the middle of the game, and now this most recent charge, felony assault, strangulation of his significant other in a domestic violence incident in a New York hotel. So the real question I have is, do the Rockets have the stones, Raphael Stone, to just drop him without getting anything in return for him? Because supposedly there was a trade in the works that might have involved the Milwaukee Bucks. I saw this online yesterday. It was from about a week ago. Bobby Portis, Grayson Allen, and a top 5 protected first in exchange for Kevin Porter Jr., who does definitely have the ability to score. Maybe at some point in his career, he could have been someone like Jamal Murray. Now you got to wonder if he's even going to get another opportunity in the NBA again with something like this. And all the other issues that, as I listed before, he's been a part of. If the Rockets are serious about trying to change people's perception of them, especially after having hired Ime Udoka, they probably got to just bite the bullet and cut him. And they did give him that extension, but they don't have to pay him $1 going forward. They gave him an extension going into last year. It was 4 years, $82.5 million, but it was only guaranteed for that first season. They just got to cut him. Here's the thing, too. I know some people online, and this is one of the reasons I just do not enjoy Rockets fans. I feel like the online versions are these like hipster fans who think everyone on the team's good. This is like one of the worst teams in the NBA the last 3 years. Kevin Porter Jr. was an awkward fit, best case scenario, and doesn't seem like he's compatible on a team that hopefully is going to have Jalen Green as its best player someday. I don't know if that's ever going to happen either, but let's put that on the back burner. Kevin Porter Jr. is not helping you get a championship. He is talent that could have gotten you an asset. Move on. And I wonder if the Rockets will actually do that. Or if Raphael Stone feels the need to like try and turn this into some sort of positive, or like looks around the NBA for somebody willing to trade a second-round pick. But I don't know if that's going to happen here, especially with the body of work with this guy. And of course, you heard that comment coming into this segment. That was Kevin Porter Jr. before last year's NBA season saying that he had found some sort of inner peace or something like that. How long did that last? You root for people like this to be able to change their lives. But the reality is, very often, somebody who does this a lot is going to get in trouble again for poor judgment. And this story, man, it is juicier by the moment. Did you know that the sister of Kevin Porter Jr.'s girlfriend, who I guess is was married to Dwayne Haskins, she commented this on her Instagram story, tagging Kevin Porter Jr. "If you think you go and touch my sister and not get touched, count your bleeping days. Better hope and pray you'll be able to ever walk again, let alone dribble. You may have gotten away with this bleep in the past because your mama ain't beat ya, but we spank little punk ass painting nail sissy bitches like you every day." The painting nails thing is weird, just a side note.
They do that every day?
I don't know, Sean. The painting nails thing, what is the youth of America doing? But anyway, don't show up to that crib. We're going to do it to you, you little bitch. Damn. And this actually might be a believable threat because, if I'm not mistaken, there was a headline from back in the day, and Dwayne Haskins' wife, Calibria Gondrezic, is facing felony charges for punching him in the face, causing his tooth to be knocked out. Okay. So a lot more to dive into with this one. But the simple thing for the Rockets right here, move on. Just move on. It's over. You're not getting that much in return from him. And for all those loser Rocket stands out there who think everybody on this team is amazing, like Ty Washington and some other, like, Desmond Garuba? Is that even his name?
Usman.
Yeah, exactly. No offense to those guys. I hope they have long, successful basketball careers. But you got like bozos like Biased Houston who's tweeting this out, and it gets a ton of likes. "First and foremost, I hope the woman in this situation is okay. That's what's important first. What makes this so frustrating is the stage was set for Kevin Porter Jr. to have one of the best seasons of his career, make a big impact on the Rockets this season." Or he wasn't. The usual suspects of Rockets Twitter who think everything is amazing. Bradu, Vator, Clutch City. I hate it when people bring up the mental health side of things too. Like this is an excuse. "KPJ needs health. Everyone's first reaction is to bash KPJ." Yeah. "Mainly because of the position he's in. But he goes through mental battles just like everyone else." You know, when I go through mental battles, you know what I do? I love to felony assault a woman. That's what I love to do. My God. That gets brought up very often. Like people who are like, "Oh, well, what would you do?" Like that are randomly caping for this person that they don't actually know. I mean, what are you? Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis stepping up for a Hyde? Danny Masterson?
At least they're friends with them.
Yes. You don't know these people. You don't know them. And you think they're amazing at basketball too, which makes it even worse. Like that's an indictment on you.
You're wrong both ways.
You're definitely wrong the latter way.
Yeah.
The first way, you know what? Nobody knows anybody, right?
It really was amazing to see how hard it was for some members of the Rockets Twitter to like just not put their foot in their mouth. Like so many people deleted their tweets.
Yes.
At whatever 12:10 or whatever this dropped, because it was right after our show yesterday.
It's so disappointing. Yeah, you know what?
Man, he was going to be a real piece for this backcourt. This post has been deleted.
Yes, all of them have been deleted. Dorks. And it's one of the reasons I know I'm never going to like the Rockets because I can't stand most of the fans. I just can't. And on top of that, like I had to suffer through James Harden for 8 years with all of you people telling me that what I was watching was art. Good God. The taste that you have Do you wear cargo shorts and Crocs too? Shaking my head. I'm looking down at you people. You people. Yeah, I said you people.